ladies and gentlemen. I am Franchot Pearson. I'm downtown Chicago, Federal Plaza, George Floyd anniversary rally. Again, Franchot Pearson live, Franchot Blue, Sunday, May 25th, the 5th anniversary of the death of George Floyd. Franchot Pearson downtown, Franchot Blue. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am Franchot Pearson. I am live downtown, Chicago, Illinois. George Floyd 5th anniversary, Federal Plaza. The rally. We have a rally downtown. Rally downtown.
Fuck the police. All power to the people. All power to the people. We have an obligation. We are the people. Power to us, that means we need to utilize that power. We need to talk to our neighbors. We need to talk to our families. We've got to disprove the myth. We've got to disprove the lie. It's time for truth to take over. We are the carriers of truth. We are the people of the light. We are the children of the sun. It is important for us to stand, to be that light. We cannot hide under a bushel. We've got to let our light shine. We've got to let our love be known. We've got to fight for justice. We've got to do it with our voice. We do it when we vote. We do it when we conversate. We do it when we learn. We do it when we research and we study and when we share truth. It is very vital that we continue to come together. It's vital that we use our power together, that we make connections, that we build networks, that we form coalitions, coalitions of love, coalitions of truth, coalitions that will bring peace. This is what we need. We do not need more police. We need more love. We need more understanding. We need to utilize our resources wisely. We need to utilize our resources, things that we need in our communities that will actually keep us safe. This is huge. This is important. It's vital. A lot of people look at us and they say we're small in number. They might say we're small in voice because there's not a lot of people. But you need to know people are hungry for truth. But the truth is not being shared with them. The agenda in the media, the agenda with the news, the agenda with the TV shows and the propaganda, all of these perpetuate the lies. Yet people are still hungry for truth. You are the carriers of truth. I want to infuse in you, I want to empower you to move throughout this city, move throughout your neighborhoods, have conversations, open your mouth, be not afraid. Join the court when our friends have to go to court, we should show up. Court support is what it's called. This is where we come together, and this is where we provide that love. This is where we're helping to provide that peace. I want you to know that we love you. I love you. The soul loves you. We also talking through the street and not trying to think. We want you to know there are alternatives to what is being forced on us. The oppression that we're being given. We have the power to create a system where we're going to be with our voice.
Good afternoon, this is Franchot Pearson. I am live, I am downtown. Good afternoon, this is Franchot Pearson. I am live downtown, Federal Plaza. It's Sunday, May 25th, the 5th anniversary of the death of George Floyd. There is a rally going on downtown at Federal Plaza. Hope you guys are having a great day. Sunshine, blue skies, about 60 degrees, not bad. So yeah, Federal Plaza, downtown Chicago, 5th anniversary George Floyd rally. Let's go see what's going on.
I have a lot of people that have good things to say about me. I'm sure that's what
growing and multiplying top prices of everything after home. And now with Order 14288, the presence will only continue to grow and it will continue to target activists to take to the streets. It will continue to perpetuate state violence against minorities who are always at the receiving end of police brutality. The threats of ICE loom over students as our universities refuse to take a strong stance against ICE being on our campuses. Communities are afraid to leave their homes out of fear that they or their families will be taken by ICE. We are demanding that our universities reinvest the money they spend on their own salaries and campus leads into student needs in our culture center instead. We are demanding that our elected officials not bend to the will of the Trump administration and that they take a firm stance against Order 14288. It's more important now than ever that we all stand here united, and we keep coming and building a strong, unbreakable movement against the Trump administration. If you haven't yet, consider joining one of the many organizations gathered here today that are dedicated to standing against the repressive system. If you are one last thing, I want to leave all of you with chants that SDFers from all around the country like to use and originally came from the Black. So when I say dare to struggle, you say dare to win. Dare to struggle? Dare to win! Dare to struggle? Dare to win! Thank you.
All right, all right. Look, all the speakers that know that they're speaking today, can you please come up close to the mic? Come close as you can to the mic. And we also want to remind you that we have 3 minutes. We have 3 minutes, so I need you to look out over there where Andrew is right here. And he's going to let you know when your minutes are running out. I know we all got a lot to say because we mad as hell. I am mad as hell. You don't usually hear me say words like that, but I'm mad and I'm tired and I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. So we're going to call up our next speaker. We're going to call up our next speaker from the Chicago Tortured Justice Center, Mark Clemens. Give it up, Mark Clemens. Yes, it is. Give a big hand around the call.
What's up, buddy?
Make some noise! Make some noise for the integrity of justice! My name is Mark Clemens. I'm no stranger in the city of Chicago. As I stated earlier, being locked inside of an interrogation room and tortured in my genitals and testicles. The first person that came to my mind was my mama. Sitting down preparing for a memorial will say it as a young 16-year-old child that was condemned behind our Illinois prisons. Enough is enough. Enough is enough because we have not seen integrity. We have not seen justice. We have been fed quick for justice. And in closing, what I will say is enough is enough. From Chicago to Minnesota, from Minnesota to LA, from LA to New York, we're screaming and we're screaming loud for justice. Make some noise!
All right. We have to go to that. It could be any one of our sons, any one of our grandsons. It could be any one of us. But they don't care now. But we're going to introduce the next speaker. And again, we ask that you be remindful of 3 minutes. When you see Angel there, raise up that white paper. Your time is up. So now we're going to get Malaya, Chicago, Julian M. Nasio, and forgive me if I pronounce your name wrong, baby. Come on up here, give it up! Give it up!
So I'd like to start us off with a chant. I'm going to say from Chicago, Philippines, and I want you to respond with Stop the U.S. War Machine. Can we do that? All right. From Chicago to the Philippines. From Chicago to the Philippines. From Chicago to the Philippines. Magandang hapon, good afternoon. My name is Julian Ignacio with Malaya Chicago, a movement of Filipinos to fight for human rights, sovereignty, and democracy in the Philippines. It is with those principles that we are here to commemorate George Floyd, expose the fascist Trump and Marcos Jr. regime. As Filipinos, we experience the radical fascism in the U.S., but also abroad. 2 weeks ago, Marcos Jr. passed a memorandum of 83 called National Action Plan for Unity, Peace, and Development. And it gives the Philippine government broad powers to quote-unquote end insurgency. That ain't right. It's the same kind of language they're using to end movements here in the U.S. Beyond that policy, the U.S. just approved a $5.6 billion military jet sale to the Philippines. Shame! It is these prepared policies that continue back to the Philippines and
So again, ladies and gentlemen, we are downtown Chicago. We have the 5th anniversary of George Floyd. The 5th anniversary of George Floyd. We're at Federal Plaza downtown. They have a rally today. Hope you guys have good weather where you are. We're about 65 degrees here in Chicago. I'm loving it downtown. Chicago is beautiful this time of year. Hope you guys can hear me. So, yeah, the George Floyd, 5 years, right? 5 years. You believe it actually happened? I have my doubts. I might show you a video that I produced back in the day. I've been watching the George Floyd situation like you for about 5 years. Yep. So yeah, we're here. There are going to be a lot of demonstrations this year because there's going to be a lot. Pray guys, stay safe, be smart when you're at all the big cities. There could be something that happens any day now. So be careful, get some food in the house, and get a plan. Because they want to take America down. They want to crush the eagle. That's the goal. That's the goal, baby. I know. I've been following this thing since I was 18, 17, 18. We're on the cusp of the one world system. And America is a big prize that they want. They want America real bad. And one way to do that, they have to have social unrest, and that's the goal. They want social unrest. So they're going to have a few more situations this year. And anticipation, be ready for things to get crazy. Probably by June or July. The anniversary of America is July 4th. All right, let's go. Let's see what's going on with the speakers.
Because they can like smell it on they care about
The Israeli occupation forces such repressive tactics on the Palestinians and bring these lessons to the U.S., where they train domestic police forces, including the Chicago Police Department, on how to suppress our movements for justice. Shame! We saw this during the George Floyd rebellion, and we continue to see the same tactics with the vile efforts to deport our immigrant community members and with the ongoing upsurge for Palestine. In March of this year, Anti-War Committee, the U.S. Palestinian Community Network, and Media Chicago mobilized to the last meeting of the Illinois State Board of Investments to call on the board and its Vice Chair Michael Friericks to divest Illinois from Israeli genocide and apartheid. And we were met with intense police presence. At least 50 police officers, the lieutenant, were called to be a barrier between us and the board, and only allowed 5 people out of 70 into the room with the board. Say that ain't right. We must all condemn and organize against Trump's executive order 14288 to unleash policing, which aims to repress not only the movement for community power over policing, the movement to free Palestine, but all our movements for justice. The best defense is to keep up the fight for justice for George Floyd, all victims of police terror, and justice for the Palestinians. From Chicago to Palestine, occupation is a crime.
No justice, no what? No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. All right, we'll call up our next speaker, and that is one fair wage. The Tiger Rose. Give it up, as she comes for. Give it up, Are you here? Are we here? Okay, so we're going to move right along. We're going to move right along. We're going to call up Freedom Road Socialist Organization, GEO. All around. Come on up here. Give it up.
The people united will never be defeated. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Gio Araujo, and I'm a proud member of the Freedom Road Socialist Organization. I want to first and foremost, as a proud Chicano from hard-working immigrant community, give my full vocal solidarity to the Black Liberation Movement. The Black Liberation Movement, whether it's under attack or daring to struggle, is an example and a beacon of guidance to all working and oppressed peoples in this country. Their success in the ongoing struggle for community control of the police, the fight for full democracy, is an inspiring example of fight back. It is a people who have been oppressed for hundreds of years, setting their foot down and saying they want power. That's why reactionary forces, the white supremacists, are rallying up to bolden police violence and to stop any attempts at progressing police accountability. Shame! That's why that giant racist pig in the White House, Donald Trump, has come out with the executive order strengthening and unleashing America's law enforcement. Shame! They don't want black, brown people to have power of the police force. These armed forces that have brutalized and murdered our peoples for decades and continue to do so. Shame! These armed forces that are here to defend this whole white supremacist system built on keeping black and brown people down. Shame! Trump's executive order aims to strip away police oversight, shield killer cops with expanded immunity and defense, and empower the Department of Justice to target and attack local officials who attempt to limit police abuses. Shame! The unleashing of America's law enforcement is also a new stage in the immigrants' rights struggle. ICE and police collaborations, even under sanctuary cities, have been creeping their heads. Trump's executive order is an attempt to bolden this as well, to undermine the legal system and enforce his agenda of mass deportations through the racist pigs that wander our communities. The immigrants' rights struggle is showing an embryo to everyone of what type of kidnapping and torture this administration is willing to do towards working and oppressed peoples. Shame! Trump's agenda is a boldening of the U.S. agenda against black and brown people in this country, of black and brown families being separated and terrorized, whether it's wrongful convictions, the murder of black and Chicano people, or the kidnapping and imprisonment of our immigrant families in concentration camps across around the border. There is no peace and justice for our peoples. Shame! This system of the white supremacist ruling class continues to show us that there is no hope for liberation within it. The system rejects the idea of black power, Chicano power, or the power of working and oppressed peoples. But us oppressed peoples in this country have hundreds of years of history of resistance. History shows us that this system was not only not made for us, but was built on the enslavement, the land theft, and the super exploitation of our peoples. We have known this for many years, and the cost to get organized has been yelled to us many times, and we have, and that's how we won many games throughout history. No more than ever, it is time for us to continue and fulfill our struggle, our path towards liberation of black and brown people in this country. The 2020 rebellion and the reaction we are facing now for it proves the power we have in unity. We are building a force that will push Trump and his racist agenda out of the way in our path towards black power, Chicano power, and a power for all oppressed peoples here. All power to the people.
All power to the people! All power to the people! All right now, y'all. We still got to remember our 3 minutes. No disrespect to nobody, but we still got a few more people on this list to go. So when you see the white paper, hold it up. You know your time is up, so kind of pay attention to Angel over there. We're going to call up U.S. PCN, right out of Stella. Come on, give it up.
Hello, everyone. My name is Rania, and I'm here with the U.S. Palestinian Community Network. 5 years ago, the world watched in horror as George Floyd was killed by Minneapolis police, and his death inspired one of the largest rebellions in the history of the United States. Today, we gather not only to remember George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, Laquan McDonald, and the thousands of victims of police terror, but to honor every black life stolen by this racist system. We are here to say, we have not forgotten, we will not forgive, and we will not stop until justice is done. As Palestinians, we recognize the knee on George Floyd's neck. It is the same knee pressed on the necks of our people in Palestine who are facing the first live-stream genocide in human history. The U.S. government sends $4 billion a year to fund Israel's apartheid regime while underfunding our schools, our housing, and our healthcare right here in Chicago. They criminalize our youth, militarize our neighborhoods, and protect cops who kill us. The same police who murder here train with the Israeli occupation forces that massacre Palestinians and Arabs on a daily basis. The struggle against racist policing and mass incarceration is central to our movement, which leads us to demand community control of the police and an end to police crimes. The Democratic Party failed to take any meaningful action following the George Floyd rebellion. Black and brown people, disabled people, and other oppressed communities make up a disproportionate number of those murdered by the police, as well as those kidnapped, assaulted, and wrongfully convicted. Since George Floyd's murder and the uprising that followed, both black people and Palestinians have been betrayed by the Democratic Party. The Democrats, who won the election thanks to the momentum of our movement, betrayed black people by giving police departments more money and failing to pass the George Floyd Justice in Policing Act. Despite controlling the presidency, the House, and the Senate, the same Democratic Party 2 years later almost unanimously supported and funded a genocide against the Palestinian people. Although Joe Biden signed an executive order of a watered-down version of the Floyd Act, it wasn't even close to enough. Now, as expected, racist and white supremacist Donald Trump is attempting to not only get rid of some of the gains of the George Floyd rebellion, but reverse decades of progress on police accountability. To that, we say, hell no! No to Trump's executive order to unleash policing. Fighting back against the U.S. criminal and justice system, which is designed to enforce the oppression of black and brown people and the political repression of the people as a whole, is central to the survival of our movements. Black and Palestinian solidarity goes back decades. The Black Panther Party had close working relations with the Palestine Liberation Organization in the 60s and 70s. Palestinians gave advice to black activists in dealing with tear gas and other military tactics during the Ferguson uprisings. And our people here and in Palestine provided unwavering support for the Black liberation movement after the murder of George Floyd. Let us never forget that the IOF trains with CPD. The politicians who are funding and supporting the U.S.-Israeli genocide against the Palestinian people are the same who are supporting and funding the oppression of black and brown communities in our city and throughout the United States. From Gaza to Chicago, we are one struggle. We stand with our black siblings and support the liberation movement unconditionally. We demand justice for George Floyd. We demand an end to the U.S. aid to Israel. We demand the liberation of all our people from occupation, from prisons, from every system built to keep us down, because none of us are free until all of us are free. Black Lives Matter. Stop the Gaza genocide now, and all power to the people. Make noise, Chicago! When black lives are under attack, what do? When black lives are under attack, what do? When all lives are under attack, what do? When all lives are under attack, what do? All right, good to hear you all. All
Good afternoon again, people. I am Franchot Pearson. Welcome to Franchot Blue YouTube. I am downtown Chicago, Federal Plaza, Sunday, May 25th, the 5th anniversary of George Floyd's death, 5th year anniversary. Thank you guys for joining me. Beautiful here in Chicago. I love sunny weather. I love it. But yeah, I'm downtown. A lot of speakers here. I'm going to be covering a lot of news this summer as I can. I'm not taking positions. I'm just acting as a reporter. But I do have a question for you. If we stop the funding, will they fix it? That's a good question. But if Trump and everybody is tired of the war in any country, maybe we should stop funding the damn thing. You know what I'm saying? Because every day I see people who are homeless, they need that money. America has never had their damn priorities straight, as far as I'm concerned. So people, sometimes, the thing that gets you up in the morning is a cause, whether you believe in a cause or not. But That's where we're at in America and around the world, is that because people are being neglected, people join causes for various reasons, because they can understand what pain feels like and what it looks like, and they can understand what neglect looks like. And America has been neglecting lower middle class and poor people and people in general for decades. It's nothing new. So you get people that galvanize toward causes in hope and praying that somebody can listen to them and get some things done, because to them it's a start. But yeah, if we stop funding these wars around the world, then maybe the people who are at war will come to their senses and just stop it. Look, that's the way I feel about it. I've always felt that way. An ally is one thing, but a home front is another. And America doesn't know how to have a balance. And I don't think a lot of people would be too much upset about the things we get involved in overseas if people at home weren't so neglected. If gas wasn't so high, the cost of groceries weren't so high. Home heat and gas this winter was ridiculous. Went up about 40%. People I know who owns a home, the cost of tuition is ridiculous. People leaving out of school, not finishing their degree, walking away with $50,000 to $200,000 worth of debt from going to college. And then when you finally get college done, I've been doing that for a few generations too. So it appears to me, like I've been saying in a lot of my videos, America is part of a one world system where they're building this AI tech industry. And everything else is like, hey, you're a stepchild. That's the way it's going right now. And we keep giving grants to Boeing, other places that make machinery for weapons. America's always done that. So those jobs, you're always making big money. But again, when you don't take care of your people, you're going to get rallies in all your big cities. You're going to get disappointment. And crime is going to go up because there's frustration. And that's where we're at, people. America is unraveling. We're going through an unannounced transition. It's an illusion. It's an illusion to tell you that we're going to bring in a golden age, when the truth is that the 666 beast system is coming. And that's coming in because tech is pushing it. Satan is in the technology, trust me. The fallen angels have an agreement with certain people on the planet, and they're pushing this high tech. And that's to enslave us. So we're fighting a monster. I believe in Jesus. I believe in the promise of God. And I pray he comes soon, because I know there's a master plan. Even if I didn't know my Bible, you can sense it. When you keep up with current events, you can tell. The investment is in technology. You might as well call this Julius Caesar moment with a computer. Can you imagine Julius Caesar having a computer and an Elon Musk, or Elon Musk people are in his administration? That's where we're going. That's where we're headed. This is why on January 21st, all the big tech gurus met at Washington, D.C. For the first time in American history. Tech gurus from around the world met with the president. What's the plan? It's not a plan for you. And the bottom line is, I read a good article the other day about the deception is that Trump said he's going to create hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of jobs through the tech industry. But by the same token, what's growing? The robots are growing. They're coming to take the jobs, right? So it makes you scratch your head. They're saying one thing, they're talking out both sides of their mouth. But yeah, I'm downtown Chicago on a sunny day, a Sunday, the 5th year anniversary of George Floyd. I want to show you guys a video. I don't know if you guys have seen this one video. I did a video in relation to what I saw years ago when the George Floyd thing hit. I want to share it with you. And in the video, you're going to see George Floyd getting out of his car with the police, right? And then you're going to see his license plate on his license plate, it's going to have initials on there, JRB, backwards, JRB. And JRB, coincidentally, are the same initials of President Biden, JRB. JRB could very well be Joseph Robinette Biden. So I want to go across the street. A lot of skateboarders over here right now. Too much noise. But I want to show you guys a video. Welcome new subscribers. It's a gift I have to decode, so I want to let you guys see this video. I've done a few videos, long videos, but this is a short 1-minute video where you're going to watch George Floyd getting out of the car. I'm going to explain the license plate and the possibility of it. I want you guys to see that. So hopefully, okay, let you guys check it out. JRB 026, Joseph Robinette Biden. That's George Floyd's license plate. JRB 026. Remember the 026? Okay, just hold tight. I'm gonna show you something. I gotta break this down. But it's too much noise. I gotta get away. Sorry about that.
George Floyd. This is Death Day, May 25th, 2020. This is you. The vehicle. JRB. Joseph Robinette Biden. 026. I said that's his birthday.
All right, let's see if this works.
You know where I'm at. Check me out. George Floyd. This is Death Day, May 25th, 2020. This is you.
George Floyd with the police. See the license plate? JRB, like Joseph Robinette Biden, and 026. That's his license plate. JRB 026. I took 26, February 6th, and subtracted from 525, the day that he died, and I got 319. I'm gonna say it again. I took the 26 from his license plate, February 6th, and subtracted it from 525. You see that says February 6th? 26 was on his license plate, on George Floyd's license plate, February 6th. And then he died on May 25th. I subtracted the 2, and I got 319. Okay? Now, what is 319? I'm going to say it again. 26 is on the back of George Floyd's license plate, 26. And May 25th is when he died. When you subtract the 2, you get 319, 3 months and 19 days. What is 319? Watch this. You see that? It comes after Derek Chauvin's birthday, 319. 319. Sorry about I apologize for the visible but yeah, you can go to Franchot Blue. I'll put that tape out tonight. But all I did was take the 026 off the license plate, and I made it February 6th. And I subtracted it from the day that George Floyd died, May 25th. And it gave me 319. 319 is the birthday of the guy who had his knee on his neck. I broke that code years ago. And how does that make you feel now? You know? Is that a coincidence? Was this thing partly created to kill him allegedly? Or is he not dead? You know? Look, people, we live in a scripted world, okay? This is the gift that I have. I'm sharing it with you. Appreciate you guys being with me. It should make you think about all the events of the world that you see. When I first had this gift, when I was a teenager, I ran from it because there was no one to talk to. People thought I was crazy, so I stayed to myself, but I kept studying. As I got older, I got smarter and wiser because I kept studying. Now God's got me doing this because he wants you to know you have to question things. You have to, it's right in your face. Anytime you got a license plate that says JRB backwards, JRB coincidentally is Joseph Robinette Biden, and the 26. Just take the 26, subtract it from 520, the day that he died, or at 525, it gives you 319. And God showed me to look up the birthday of Derek Chauvin, the police officer. His birthday matches that, 319. What are the odds? So I'll show you the video you can pull up on YouTube. You can watch it for yourself. The video, I'll go to it. George, that's his death date, 5/25. That's his death date. JRB, Joseph Robinette Biden, allegedly. JRB, Joseph Robinette Biden, and 026. 026. 26. And all I did was take 26, subtract it from 525. You got 319. And 319 is his birthday. Now let me try to pull this up. You got to go into my short. You got to go to Franchot Blue. Go to Franchot Blue, and then go to Shorts. Click on Shorts, and scroll down. And we'll show you what video it is, okay? Hold tight. God gave me this revelation 5 years ago. You see the video there? Do license plate speak. You see that? Do license plate speak. I've got about 5 breakdowns of George Floyd. I have broke that thing down to a science to show that it wasn't everything they said it was. I'm not saying it didn't happen, but I'm saying there's a lot of things you got to question. Do license plate speak? Franchot Blue, and it's under the Shorts, okay? You know, those who say they don't believe in God, I got something for them because, like I've been saying, do we know that the Garden of Eden, the deception that was done at that particular time, was it a day? Was it a week? Was it years? The more I get older, the more I think it was a long time that it took them to deceive Adam and Eve. I really do. Because look at what's going on in our generation. I mean, I literally showed you something that undoubtedly has changed America. The George Floyd situation has changed America. And if the powers are allegedly involved in something as big as this today, my mind stretches back to the Garden of Eden and says, what type of deception was brought before Adam and Eve? People, we ain't dealing with normal deception from a human being. We talking spirits, the thing that's sophisticated. It's fallen angel knowledge. Remember, their goal is dominion. They ain't playing with us. They want the domain. So they're going to take the thing by any means necessary. And this is why they play the chessboard, where they got the black and the white. They play one against the other, Republican against Democrat. That's what they do. This is how they're conquering the whole world, gradually. But Jesus said in so many words, it's going to be days like this. It was prophesied. So God's got people out here like me breaking it down, want to make you think. Do you want to be here? When they finally get this goal, I would say no. You guys probably remember, I did a video on I think it was my last channel I had, Franchot Pearson. There was a situation where there was a shooting at a grocery store, and the name of the grocery store was called Mad Butcher. You guys can Google it. I'm gonna tell you something. That video scared the hell out of me. You can Google grocery store shooting Mad Butcher. It should come up. In that, there was a shooting, and I decoded that thing. I always think about that video because it makes me understand who I'm up against. If the Spirit of God was not here, they would try to kill us. Satan does not want the Spirit of God on this planet because that's keeping him from taking a whole domain. And he's a mad butcher. He's done it in the past. He's beheaded people. He's hung people. He's tortured people. He's shot people. He's put people in ovens. He's a mad butcher. And people, as I do the decodes, I learn so much because I can relate it to history. And we are running out of time. I'm not a doomsdayer, but I wouldn't be surprised if Jesus comes this year. There's so much going on right now simultaneously. Simultaneously, a lot of things are going on at the same time because they want America and the world to implode. So they have a plan. I'm downtown Chicago. I'm at the federal building. This is the 5th year anniversary of the death of George Floyd. So I'm going to walk back over there so you guys can listen to the speeches. Okay? A lot of noise. A lot of noise downtown. A lot of folks come downtown to show off their cars. So yeah. Yep, the earth is not our home. But yeah, Chicago is a beautiful city. Hope you guys are enjoying your day. It only stays sunny about 4 hours this time of year. We're warm enough. It's going to get cold after 2:30, 4 o'clock, something like that. But yeah, we're going to walk back over here. You can hear the speeches going on right now. So it's my belief what they're going to do this summer, they're going to take a few racial issues to help the pot boil. I believe the powers are going to have a few racial issues this year to have the pot boil. If and when these things explode, it won't be us. It's going to be people that they hire. They're going to hire people to have disturbances around the United States. That's what I believe they're going to do, because they want to bring the police in. That's why you're seeing military police and SWAT and all the dogs and helicopters. I've seen more helicopters the last 3 years in Chicago than any other time. They're introducing a military state in all these big cities, okay? That's their goal. But they got to justify it through crime, which a lot of this stuff they're creating. All right, let's see what's going on.
our future. So I want to give them an applause. I want to teach you a civil rights song that I think applies to the situation that we're in right now, particularly with regard to Donald Trump. You know, Donald Trump didn't start racism. He didn't start all of this shit that's wrong with this country. In fact, he's the culmination of it. So we need to be clear. We need to have a historical perspective. So there's a song I'm gonna teach you. I'm not a great singer, but I can hum a tune. Ain't gonna let nobody turn us around, turn us around, turn us around. Ain't gonna let nobody turn us around, turn us around. Gonna keep on marching, marching on the freedom land. You think you can do that with me? Okay, let's do it. Ain't gonna let nobody turn us around, turn us around, turn us around. Ain't gonna let nobody turn us around, turn us around, turn us around. Gonna keep on marching, marching on the freedom land. Gonna keep on marching. Come on, I want you to say this loud now. Gonna keep on marching, marching on the freedom land. Gonna keep on marching, marching on the freedom land. All power to the people. Somebody said, how long are we going to be out here doing this? We're going to have to be out here doing this till we're free. You know, I've been doing it for over 50 years, so don't look for no short journey. I don't think there is one. What it says on my Alliance shirt, is freedom is a constant struggle. And then it says la lucha continua. We got that from my comrades in Angola. It's Portuguese, which means the struggle continues. So that's what this is all about. It's not going to stop today, it didn't start today. It's going to continue. It's going to continue until we get what we want. So we're not asking Trump for justice. We're not asking Governor Pritzker to let those free who've been in prison for too long and are innocent. That's why we say free them all. We're demanding it. We're not asking for nothing. We're demanding everything. Demanding everything. So get ready to march, y'all. We're marching. Line up over here for march. I ain't got no long speech for you. Line up over here and march. Let's march. Let's march. Let's march. Come on, march. All power to the people. All power to the people. Get ready to march. All right, get ready to march. Don't walk that way, walk this way. Get ready to march. Okay, who's leading this march?
Can we get 2 more people to hold the banner, please, and thank you. And the banner, we're gonna move it down that way to Jackson. We just need 2 more people to hold the banner. I will be making eye contact with you if I want you to hold that banner. Yeah, Jasmine, let's go! Viva Jasmine, viva! And so, I want everybody the banner's gonna move down to Jackson. Please stay behind the banner because the banner keeps us together and our safety is in our solidarity and in our numbers. Who keeps us safe? 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 When Black lives are under attack, what do we do? When Black lives are under attack, what do we do? When immigrants are under attack, what do we do? When immigrants are under attack, what do we do? When What do we do? When women's rights are under attack, what do we do? When black lives are under attack, what do we do? When trans rights are under attack, what do we do? When black lives are under attack, what do we do? 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 Stand up, fight back. 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 What do we want? When do we want it? What do we want? When do we want it? What do we want? When do we want it? If we don't get it, 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 I say if we don't get it, what do we want? What do we want it? What do we want? What do we want it? If we don't get it, 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 I said if we don't get it. I'm gonna say justice for it. I want you to say justice for it. 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 I'm gonna say justice for it. I want you to say repeat for it. Justice 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 for it. I'm going to say justice for it. I'm going to say together. Justice for it. 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 I'm going to say justice for it. And I want them to say the one that got it. Justice for 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 it. I'm going to say justice for it. I want y'all to say Mary Jones. Justice for it. Justice for it. Justice for it. Justice for it. I'm going to say justice for it. I want y'all to say good father. Justice for it. Justice for it. Justice for it. Justice for it. I'm going to say justice for it. I want y'all to say Dexter Reed. Justice for it. 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 I'm going to say justice for it. I need y'all to say Angela Faye. Justice for it. Justice for it. Justice for it. Everyone. 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 black people that to fight for justice in this sick white supremacist society. We need to come together. If you are walking on the sidewalk, feel free to join us. The people united will never be defeated. The people united will never be defeated. The people united will never be defeated. But we are fighting for justice and we are standing in solidarity all over the world. So I want y'all to repeat after me. Free, free Palestine! Free, free, free Palestine! 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 No justice! No justice! No justice! No justice! No racist! No racist! No racist! No racist! No justice! No justice! No justice! No justice! No racist! No racist! No racist! No racist! If we don't get it, 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 I said if we don't get it, 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 I said if we don't get it, CPD, KKK, IOS, they're all the same. 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 No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. No racist, no peace. No racist, no peace. No racist, no peace. No racist, no peace. Now I'm going to ask police kill while on patrol, how do we stop them? And you say community control. Police kill while on patrol, how do we stop them? Community control. Police kill while on patrol, how do we stop them? Community control. Police kill while on patrol, how do we stop them? Community control. How do we stop them? Community control. How do we stop them? Community control. I can't hear you. How do we stop them? Community control. 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 The people united will never be defeated. The people united will never be defeated. El pueblo unido jamás será vencido. The people united will never be defeated. The people united will never be defeated. El pueblo unido jamás será vencido. Whose streets? Our streets. Whose streets? Our streets. Whose streets? Our streets. Whose streets? Our streets. Whose city? Our city. Whose city? Our city. Whose city? Our city. Whose city? Our city. Whose streets? Our streets. Whose streets? Our streets. Whose streets? Our streets.
All right, people. Caught a day on this one. So yeah, I'm Franchot Pearson. Welcome to Franchot Blue. They're finishing up a rally protest. It's kind of like a reflection of yesterday, where they had the Palestinian protest on Michigan Avenue next to Water Tower. I'm here in Chicago. Now they have the fifth anniversary of George Floyd. The 5th anniversary of George Floyd on 5/25, which is today, the fifth year of the anniversary of him being slain, allegedly. But yeah, people, what a time we live in. What a time we live in. A lot of protests going on, a lot of protests. Better to have protest than violence, right? Any day of the week. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap this thing up. Appreciate you guys checking me out. Again, I'm neutral. I wish there were no wars anywhere, but hey, that's kind of where we live in. Wars are used by Satan to divide us. Blood has a way of making people fight to death. And what the powers do over the generations, they literally confuse the situation. You don't know who's who. I believe every movement, all the way back to the civil rights movement, even the women's movement, was infiltrated. And this is how they do it. But, you know, the people who are sincere, they're getting their voice out. We got freedom, so people are going to rally. I missed out on the rally that was Friday, but they had a Jewish rally, a few of them, I believe, here in Chicago. But I'll be catching up on those, and I'll be catching on some other activities. And then I'll also be doing some live videos in the neighborhoods and different festivals, so it won't always be politically motivated. It'll be something just get out, enjoy the public, because I like mingling and seeing what's going on. All right, people, again, my name is Franchot Pearson, Franchot Blue. Share the video, put your comments in there. It helps the algorithm. You guys want to donate to the cause, I appreciate it. I have Cash App, Venmo, Zelle, and PayPal. Maybe I can cover my parking expenses, right? But yeah, we'll be okay. Downtown Federal Plaza. Big rally today. Big rally. Here comes the fire. Hold on a second. The ambulance is stuck in traffic, so it's going to be noisy for a minute. But yeah, I'll be... Why would an ambulance come down this street with all the traffic? Makes no sense. But yeah, people, this is going to be some year. I know that. I can feel it's going to be some year. A lot of events are going to go down. I know a lot of bombs dropped the last 24 hours between Israel across overseas is really ridiculous. They're trying to have peace talks, so we pray that they can have some peace talks overseas. 2 wars at one time, and all that money going toward all these wars. All I can do is shake my head because I've been watching this thing for 40-something years. It's like mankind has a drug. War is a drug. We got to get our fix every generation. We got to get our fix. So this is where we're at. We got more bombs flying than we got people being fed. Straight up. That's a problem. Hey. All right, people, I'm out. Got to get back to the car before I get a ticket. I'll do a video tonight. Maybe I'll do a live. We'll see. But yeah, let me check the news, see what's going on. You guys have a beautiful day. And remember, all these plane crashes that they're having, and these boat incidents, and these jailbreaks, what do they all have in common? A lot of them. Water. Water. That's right. Water. If you take 29000 divided by 614, you get 47. I'm going to show that to you. I believe they're trying to tell us the demise of Donald J. Trump. That's what I believe. So every time you turn around, we got something going on. I want to show you guys something. That's the number. That's the number on the back of Air Force One. That's the number on the back of Air Force One, okay? If you divide that by 614, that's Donald Trump's birthday. 2,900 divided by 614. That equals 47. That's Trump, right? 2,900, what's on the back of Trump's plane, divided by his birthday, June 14th, gives you 47. This is why I believe they're having a lot of planes crash in water, a lot of boats in water, a lot of these break-ins, a lot of the breakouts from these prisons. They said in relation to water in the toilet. I think something's going to go down with the big plane. I'm trying to read the signs and interpret what they're doing. All right, you guys take care. Too much noise for me. Can't concentrate. Talk to you guys a little bit later. God bless. Thanks for everything. Talk soon. You're welcome. Thank you. I'm in the sun, so thank you as well. All right, God bless. We'll talk soon. Thank you. Have a good day.